What's going on, Doug? How you doing, bud? Glad to hear that, Doug. Hope you're doing all right, man. Let some more people hop on here. Oh, I'm doing good, bud. It's just still busy, still running. This has been a started spring, but summer leading into now. Usually it's starting to get pretty quiet, but man, it's both phones are ringing off the hook. It's crazy the amount of feed and block questions I'm getting right now and orders I'm getting. It is ridiculous, which is a good problem to have. Don't get me wrong, but man, I in all my years of doing this, I've never seen it as busy with customer service as I have this year. It has just been insane. But again, I'm glad to do it, and I'm happy that people feel comfortable calling in and asking advice. So that's what I'm here for. Ricky, good to see you on here, bud. Old John Seats. Good to see you, bud. A few people hop on here, see if some people want to win a few things here tonight, or actually get started winning some stuff here tonight. Got a few things a little different I'm wanting to do here. But we'll get to that here in a little bit. The only thing I want to win right now is about 2 inches of rain in about 2 days is what I want to win. That'd be a win. That'd be the best thing I could ever get gifted right now. That's good, Doug. That's what them demos are good for. It's good for people to see a face with it and get a contact to call. That's a good thing. I appreciate it. Old Jesse being on here tonight. He heard there was going to be a giveaway. I know what he's thinking. He heard there was going to be a giveaway. I know how John Seats and old Jesse is. I know how they are when it comes to giveaways. They drive 5 hours just to do a giveaway. I love it. All right, we're getting some people on here now. I don't know where you guys are all coming from, but man, it's a beautiful evening here. It's hard to be sitting in here. I should have done this on the front porches tonight, but I knew about closer to dark mosquitoes would carry me away, so I didn't do it. Mark Coleman, happy Tuesday to you too, bud. Oh, Danny Robinson. Just got about a 10th inch of rain. Not much, but you take it. I'll tell you what, bud. Take whatever you can get right now. I think the only thing keeping my stuff alive is the heavy dew in the morning and evening. That's the only thing keeping my stuff alive right now. It ain't growing for a crap, but it's keeping it alive. Mark, as lucky as you are, I'll probably need your address for a giveaway. I know how lucky you are. You and Doug Lamb are about the two luckiest people I know. Old Jeff Johnson, Dave, the dude is saving you too. I hear you, man. That's the only thing saving a lot of us right now is these heavy dews in the morning. I know right now, I've been having a heavy dew till about, a lot of the stuff in the shaded areas, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning before it ever starts drying off. Mark Lewick, good to see you on here, bud. Chris Harper, good to see you. You got everything but the kitchen sink, and the deer love it. Absolutely. Old Robert's on here, finally raining in Virginia. Started yesterday, been off and on all day. Man, you're lucky right there, man. You're a blessed man. I would give anything for that. I know, I think I looked earlier, and I don't think I have anything the next 10 days, not even a chance, unless something has changed tonight. Let's see what we got here. I know you guys don't want to watch me look at weather, but now you got me thinking about it. Now you guys getting rain here and there. Well, I guess we got a little bit of a chance next week. Oh, yeah, next week. But we supposed to got 3 inches of rain out of that hurricane too, and we never got a sprinkle, so I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, Mark Buck's been shedding velvet. Yeah, I've about every buck I got now on camera, and I've been watching at night, or they're all hard horn now here. Jeff's buddy found a dead deer. Absolutely, that's I don't know. EHD's hitting here and close by me. I haven't been down to the farm, but here on the property here at the house, I haven't smelt nothing yet. 2 years ago, when we got hit pretty bad, it was like death around here. So I need to take a walk, but I really don't want to because I don't want to find it. And the 2 good bucks here that I'm really looking at hard, I'm still getting them on camera. So if I wasn't getting them, I probably would. Craig, good to see you on here, bud. Small chance there this weekend in Harrisburg. Absolutely. That'd be good. You guys just got some rain there, didn't you? Or did you miss it there at Harrisburg? I know some of the guys got it there in the Carrier Mills and stuff. Brother's down on Carver's Ridge Road, and he got a pretty good rain a couple days there. A couple days back. All right, let's fire this thing up. I'm just going to keep jabbing. Well, if you don't know, you're getting ready to find out. This is going to be the last episode for the season. I do it till usually the end of September every year. Then I fire back up. I'll be firing it back up in February. And but right now, hunting season is getting ready to hop in full swing. Even though I don't hit it hard until about the 3rd weekend of October, I know a lot of guys are going to be hunting. Weather is right, I will be as well. But tonight we're just pretty much going to talk about growing a bigger herd and a healthier herd. Because, most people, except in the far south, we've already planted. We're done with that. Or we didn't get planted because it was too dry and waiting to hope to get some oats or wheat in to maybe get a little bit of greenery of some sort, maybe, hopefully. The people in the south are going to start planting pretty heavy here, probably coming up first part of October. I'm getting them calls a lot right now. But it's pretty much turning to the hunting season. And then for the ones that actually can feed during hunting season, it's here upon us. If you can't feed until after the hunting season, it's something to kind of get started thinking about what we can do to help the herd out. And then you got boys like myself here in Illinois that we cannot feed at all. So we're just pretty much relying on Mother Nature, natural browse, stuff like that. The food plots that we do have planted, that's the only negative thing coming into the winter. With us being in such a drought, we can't rely on supplemental feeding after the season to help these deer fatten back up and get through the winter. I normally rely on my brassica plots, my high energy plots. I do have them in the ground. They did grow up pretty decent, but with this drought, like most of everybody else's, in the drought type situation. I mean, they went dormant. They're not growing anymore. By the time we start getting the rains in, then the weather is going to turn on us. So pretty much, literally, I've seen it many a times before here. What I have now is pretty much all I'm going to have, unless we have a really, really warm October with some rain. But I know how my luck normally goes. We'll probably start getting the rain about the same time the cool weather hits. So that forage is in them plots, I know for a fact are going to be gone by the time the winter months hit. Some of the smaller kill plots will be gone way before that even comes in. They'll wipe them out. So us not be able to supplemental feed in Illinois, I mean, the best way I can say it just sucks. It really does. I mean, I'm not a guy that, if I could, I don't think I would hunt over bait. I guess unless I had that opportunity, I can't really say that 100%. And I'd have nothing negative about anybody that hunts over bait. But my biggest thing is getting the deer healthy. So here in Illinois, if we could do anything, I would. I mean, I don't care at all about baiting deer in Illinois. I just wish they'd let us supplemental feed during the off hunting season, like a lot of other states will allow you to do, because that's a way that you can get not only grow bigger deer, but you'll have a healthier herd, and it takes that healthier herd to grow a bigger deer. That's just a no-brainer. So I mean, just like a human eating healthy, what happens if you're eating healthy compared to when you're not? You know, a deer is the same way. If a deer can actually eat what they need and when they need it the most, as in protein or energy, fiber, anything like that, when they can have that when they need it, you're always going to have a healthier deer herd. So for the guys that actually can do it, this is more out for them than the ones of us that can't. But this episode is pretty much about supplemental feeding. Again, if you can do it during the hunting season, I mean, I know plenty of people that supplemental feed all the way through the hunting season that don't hunt over it. I know some that do and hunt over it, and other spots don't hunt over it. I don't care either way. It doesn't matter to me either way. But if you can do it, you're lucky. I just say it that way. I wish I could. But doing it the proper way is key. When it comes to supplemental feeding, there is absolutely no difference than planting a food plot. Because if you look at your food sources that you plant in the spring for spring and summertime feed, you're planting high protein food sources. Them deer need that high protein. Now, when the weather changed, the velvet starts coming off, the weather's changing, you're getting the cooler weathers in. That's when them deer need the high energy food sources. Same way we're planting brassica plots, stuff like that are very high energy in the fall for a late season hunt over or food source. So supplemental feeding is the same way. You can pump the protein like crazy to these deer in their growing state. But you've heard me say it a million times, and I cannot say it enough, because a lot of people just don't understand it, and they don't want to understand it just because they think protein. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. You got to have the highest protein ever year round. Give them all. You never hear anything about energy. You never hear anything about fiber. It's protein. And it's absolutely wrong. I mean, go out there and give them deer 18, 20, 24, 26% protein during the growing season. But as soon as they go hardhorn, you need to drop that protein back to 16% or less. So the reason why a white-tailed deer can only utilize 16% protein without burning fat off its body. So you take a white-tailed buck and a doe, or a doe, I should say, they start the rut, and you'll look at a good anywhere from 23 to 30% body body weight loss on these deer. They are burning fat like crazy off of them. So the only way a white-tailed deer can give you 100% the next year in growth is he has to be 100% going into that growing season. So the last thing you want to do is burn fat off of that deer's body in the winter by feeding them too high a protein. You don't want to be burning fat off of them while you're trying to fatten them up. So run the higher protein during that growing season. As soon as they go hard horn, start dropping it back, get it to about that 16%. And you can run that 16% with a good energy and a good fiber level. You can run it all the way through winter. That is the proper way to do it. Get away from them high proteins during the winter months. Do not be burning fat off them deer's body because you're actually hurting them more than you are helping them. So, and actually a deer is going to go more towards the energy food anyway than a higher protein if he has the option. So, but always stick with that 16% or less. Again, a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people look at it as needing the highest protein ever. I get the phone calls daily, especially in the wintertime. I get the phone calls, got a cold spell coming in. Why don't you have a block that's 30% protein? Because you don't want to feed it right now. You do not want to. I'm not going to sell you a product that's actually going to not perform the way it should and not perform for the deer the way it should. So that's why you'll see our products being pretty much, except for our deer and elk pellets, at 18%. You're going to see our other products like Rackmaker to 16%. But you're going to see our kitchen sink, our Booner blend, you're going to see them at a little bit lower protein level. Very good energy, very good fiber. The Rackmaker is very good energy fiber. Rackmaker is actually, if I was going to feed a product year round, it would be our Rackmaker feed. So it's going to be our Rackmaker and our Graniac block. So the energy, the fiber, and the protein are pretty much the same on that granular form of the Rackmaker or our Graniac block. Them are the go-tos that I would feed year-round if I was able to for the healthiness of the deer. Now, the kitchen sink, phenomenal mix, phenomenal blend of feed, especially for the guys that are wanting to pour it to them in those winter months. Low in protein, high in energy, high in fiber. The Booner blend, exactly the same way. Now, you get into the springtime and they get in their growing state, you can look at like our Tractant fuel. It's 20+%. You can look at our roasted bean cuisine. You can mix it in with a feed. It comes in the smaller bags. This year, the roasted bean cuisine is actually going to come in 25-pound bags instead of the 5 and 12s. But you can use that as actually a topper for your feed that you're using. So like if I was going to do it, and me saying this, it sounds like I do it, but I don't. I do not feed. I don't even own a feeder, just because I'm in Illinois. But if I was feeding Rackmaker year round, when it would come to the springtime coming in, the bucks starting to grow their antlers, I would start adding some roasted bean cuisine or some cotton candy, some 20+% protein. I would be adding some of that to that Rackmaker to actually pump up the protein levels a little more, to give them a little higher protein while they're growing them horns, and that protein has somewhere to go. So that's what I would actually do. I would stick with the Graniac block year round, but my feed, I would add the roasted bean cuisine or the cotton candy. Either one is fine. Neither one of them is better than the other one. But I would use one of them with the Rackmaker. I would run it all the way till I start seeing them horns starting to dry up and tighten up on them them antlers, and I would cut the protein right off of it and go right back to straight Rackmaker. That's the proper way to do it. I just happened to glance at a comment right here, and instead of me going all through them right here, I will kind of discuss a little bit. and he asked about corn bad for a deer. Straight corn is the worst thing ever on a deer's digestive system. The worst thing. Uh, a deer cannot digest and store corn properly. So 90% of it runs out of them. So when you have somebody feeding straight corn, and there's nothing wrong with feeding straight corn if you're adding an additive to it. So if you don't want to go with a mixed type feed, like our rack maker or kitchen sink, anything like that, and don't want to feed it solely because you can buy corn cheaper, especially the farmers that do their own, you can take any of our feeds that actually have our digestive aid built into them. You can take any of our tractants that have a digestive aid built into them, and you can mix them in with that corn. And with our digestive aid, it's not only going to help them digest and store that product, it's going to help them anything they eat. So their natural browse, the corn you're feeding them, anything like that, it's going to actually help them store and digest it more properly, as I guess for the best terms for it. But you never want to feed straight corn. And that's why you'll see deer out in a cornfield, and next thing you know, they're hitting your green plots. Number one, they're hitting them green plots because it's more of a digestive aid for them. They gotta get something else in their stomach, so they hit their natural browse. They may hit it before they hit the corn. They might be in that cornfield one day for an hour and a half. The next day, they might be in it for 5 minutes going somewhere else. That's the reason why. So putting it in a feeder, if it's the only thing on that property for them deer to eat, they're going to hammer it. I hear it all the time. I put straight corn in my feeder, the deer in there every night. If it's the only thing on the property and they don't have much for natural browse and you're feeding them, that's their dinner bell. They're going to eat it until they make themselves sick. So just like a cow would, go out there and throw corn in front of a cow. He's not going to quit till it's gone. So it's best to add a digestive aid, like 90% of our feed products and our tractor products have in it. And it's going to help them digest that food, store it properly. And again, it goes right back to building a healthier herd. So if they can't store it properly, they'll never be as healthy as they should. All right, let's go through and look at a few things here. I see a bunch of them on here. Oh, Timmy Lambert. Scott, good to see you on here, bud. Danny Robinson, best buck's been probably missing for a couple of weeks. That's not a good sign, bud. Doug, you're right. You're an Illinois boy. It's man, if we could use feed, supplemental feed in off season and mineral, it would be awesome, man. It would be great. Oh, Patrick McFadden. Buddy, I hope you're doing well, man. I do got to tell on myself a little bit, though. Pat, took the missus to the Mississippi River over the weekend. We ate a whole bag of peach rings on the way there. I hope you're not mad at me. You shouldn't be, because you send me Dairy Queen pictures all the time. So I hope we're even. For the ones of you that don't know, Pat McFadden and myself have spent many, many, many miles traveling the trade shows for Antler King over the years. That's my best little riding buddy right there. Mark, you're exactly right. Deer are hammering the white oaks. Jason Post, good to see you on here, bud. Yes, Mark, Rack Maker and Grainiac Block is the best combo right there. Actually, I shouldn't even say combo. You could use one or the other. But them are the best two products for a year-round supplemental food source that you can give a deer out of the products that we have. Chris using corn and rack maker. There you go. It's got our digestive aid built right in with it. Doug Lamp. Are they going to do a kitchen sink block? Absolutely, bud. You'll see that possibly coming out in 25. We already did our test blocks. From what I have been told, since I cannot test them, a product I can't test, which drives me nuts because of Illinois. But what I have been told is crazy. But another thing to kind of go along with that is some of you might not remember them because everybody uses the Graniac block. The Graniac block there is no other block on the market, and I'm not saying this because Antler King. There is no other block on the market that can even come close to competing with the Graniac block. That block is building that block. We had no clue where it was going to take us because we've had blocks for 25 years of Antler King. The past 25 years of Antler King. We had no idea 4 years running to be our number one selling product and have to build another block plant just to keep up with production of one block because we couldn't keep up with production pressing it and all the other blocks that we press on the Combox side and Antler King side and for other companies as well, custom blocks. It's ridiculous. I heard the number 2 days ago on how many one of our main key accounts sold this year, and I cannot repeat it, but it floored me on how many they bought from us and how many more they could have sold because it's one store that I get phone calls about all the time that's where people buy them and they're out of stock. It's unbelievable. But what I'm getting at here is we got a block called the Trophy block, which is actually a little cheaper in price than the Graniac. We revamped that block, worked on the formula a little bit, and I will tell you what, the stuff I'm seeing out of it, coming from our TV guys and everything, other people is testing it in states that they can test it. It's a darn good block for the money. I'm telling you, good protein, good energy, good fiber, cheaper in price, and the deer are destroying it. So for any of you guys out there that can use blocks, get your hands on some of the Trophy deer blocks because I'll tell you what, you would be blown away on what I'm seeing, what these deer are doing to these blocks. I mean, you'd swear it's a Graniac block sitting out there, but it don't even look like it. But you'd swear it's a Graniac block on how these deer hammer them. And you'll see a lot more of that because the reason I found out so much about this new formula was because with me running the marketing group now, managing it, I got the call saying start putting money that way. Start pushing this Trophy deer block because the people are loving it and get it in front of people. So you're going to be seeing a lot more on our social media platforms about the Trophy block, a Trophy deer block here in probably another week or so. Jason, I feel your pain. Can't feed New York. I feel your pain there, man. You can't believe the amount of feed I sell to customers in New York, though. You cannot believe it, bud. Oh, Mark, having a water source on your property right now is key. Absolutely. I have actually moved a blind and a stand closer to the only water source on the property. I'll tell you what, water is key right now, Mark, especially if you can keep it fresh. Keep that water fresh. But, man, water it's something else. I mean, I look at what I have here at the house. I know down on my hunting, I know down my my main farm, I guarantee the creeks are completely dry. I don't have to worry about any bugs or gnats in there because I guarantee it's dry as a bone. But here, I've never seen it this dry here at the house property. Never have. I mean, the creeks are dry. The river is way down. And my well pulls out of the river. And it's lower than I've seen it in 4 years. Old Scott, got a suggestion, Robbie. Maybe next season, us using yourself, do a big buck pull, say $25 per man. We send you the money and hold it and determine the winner. Just a little fun. Man, you guys always come up with this stuff after I killed 2 of the biggest deer in my life last year, and now you want to have a big buck contest. I guarantee I won't shoot a deer over 100 inches in the next 10 years. But no, that sounds awesome, man. I'd love to do something like that. It'd be fun. Absolutely. Thanks for bringing that up. We'd definitely do it. We'd have fun doing that. Jason's asking any sign of VHD out here. There is here. Or out there, I'm sorry. There is here. I've probably half dozen people that I know very well. One of them's actually on here, or he was. They found some Kickapoo State Park over here, not very far from me. They're finding them. A guy down the road about 3 miles found 2 nice bucks dead in the pond. Buddy of mine found one in Indiana, which when I say Indiana, it's 7 miles that way where he's at. It's not very far. But, which that's the crazy thing. They can feed 7 miles from my back door, but I can't feed here. It drives me nuts. But that's an argument for a different day. But yeah, they are starting to find some EHD out here. And I just heard tonight, I was talking to Cody Jarrett tonight and heard he's heard some of down in Clark County, Illinois, finding some. So, which is about an hour south of me. Chris, would you use protein pellets and rack maker together for January, September for growing racks in the Graniac block? Then stop the protein when they're done growing. Actually, Chris, the rack maker feed has the protein pellets already in it. Now, they are a 16% pellet where the deer and elk pellets are an 18%. Both of them have the digestive aid built in it. So, yeah, you could pump it up a little bit more by using the pellets. Or, like I said, you can go with the cotton candy or the roasted bean cuisine and give them even more protein during that growing season. But, yeah, as soon as they start hardening up and done growing, get that high protein off of them. Oh, Floyd's on here. Must be time for a giveaway. That ain't that right. I guess you guys are probably ready for a giveaway, aren't you? I've been waiting to see Doug or Mark to start crying on here, and I haven't seen it yet. Oh, Scott, you just want me to be the judge of the contest. I see how it is. Come on. I can lose $25 just like the next person. Just don't let my wife join in on it, because no my luck, she'll kill a booner this year. No my luck. I'll never hear the end of it. She kills a bigger deer than me this year. I created a monster on that one. Robert, yeah, actually, you are right, Robert. Good catch. It'd have to be state by state because deer in Virginia are no way as big as. Yeah, you're exactly. Yeah, it would have to be state by state. You're exactly right. Absolutely. All right, it's 7:35. Let's talk about a little giveaway right here. Thought I'd do something a little different. I'm going to do 3 of them a little different. And you're not going to know if you won the night. You're not going to know until Friday. Actually, no, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to give you till Monday. Sunday night at midnight is a last. Just so you have the weekend if you're busy like I am. I got a few different things. I got all kinds of stuff to give away. I got different swag stuff. I got decals. But here's my plan. This first one, I'm going to tell you what it is, but you're looking at about $200 worth of product. And when I mean product, it's probably going to be more into the swag type stuff, just because I don't want you carrying a seat over the winter. Maybe more into the swag type stuff on this first one. And I'm just going to send you a $200 goodie bag, or goodie box, I should say. But everybody, for the ones that do not have my phone number, you're going to need my phone number here in a minute. So you better find something to write it down on. I'll give you a few minutes to find something. You're going to have to write my phone number down, because you are going to have to text me. It's going to be something that's a little different. But with this giveaway, what I am looking for, and I don't care if it is family, you by yourself, I don't care. And I don't care if it's recent or if it is 50 years ago, I want your favorite all-time hunting photo. And you're going to text this to my phone, and I'm going to pick my favorite out of every single one of these little giveaways tonight of different things I'm going to have you send me. I want some photos of your favorite photo while you have been hunting. It doesn't have to have an animal with it. It don't have to be a kill pick or trophy pick. I thought of this because I think of all the photos that I go through of when me and my family hunted together, standing in front of the tent, taking our picture. That means more to me than any deer hanging behind me. So some people want a deer in theirs. It does not have to be a deer, just a hunting photo. It could be hunting camp. It could be at your house. It could be anywhere you want. Just your favorite photo. I want you to text it to me, and I will pick a winner Monday morning. I'm going to give you till midnight on Sunday, and this is going to go for the $200 gift pack. And now I'm just going to do it right here. I want to give you my phone number, and then I'm going to tell you my phone number. All right, I just put mine on there. Now, for the guys that want to write it down, my phone number is 217-621-3289. 217-621-3289. Text me a picture. And I don't care if you text me 2 or 3 pictures of your favorite ones. I'm going to pick my favorite one out of every photo I get. And then with your permission, I will share this photo. If you don't want it shared, I will not share it. But if you do, I will. But I will pick the winner and send it out. Actually, I'll probably throw it on the Antler King page Monday morning, and I will text the person. So when you send the photo, please put your name on there, and then the picture. I already have your phone number. But I just want the best one that you like the most. Scott, I hear you. I bet you he has a lot of them, man. My dad's got album after album after album of hunting photos, it's just it's kind of all to go look at because a lot of them were before I was even born. It's just neat. I don't want to show my dad's age, but some of them are black and white. But yeah, that will be the first giveaway. I got 2 more to go here, but that's the first one. Scott, you're saying something about hats? I do have hats too, bud. Oh yeah, Floyd. I announced last week. I'm gonna do three of them right now, but or not right now, but before 8 o'clock, I got 2 more to go. But yeah, we're doing it. I got decals, I got coffee cups, I got tumblers, I got some shirts. The negative thing is, well, Floyd, about all the shirts I got would fit you, but for the bigger guys, I'm limited on size. Let's see what we had here. All right. And guys, just like you know, my phone is always on, so you can text whenever. Don't think it can only be Monday through Friday or when. I mean, my phone's always on. I turn it on silent when I go to bed. So if your guys are hours ahead of me or whatever you are, and you do it and I'm already in bed, you're not going to wake me up. Don't worry about it. My phone's always on. Floyd, I know you're still waiting on the Mantler King High Hills from missing that honey hole in the top shelf. You know, you're just making fun of yourself now. And I can't remember. Stacy said something about you the other night when me and you was on the phone. I can't remember. Something about how high, and she said with you it wouldn't be that high, but I can't remember. And it was funny because 2 people about the same height making fun of each other. I was laughing, but I can't remember what it was now. I told her I was going to tell her, and she told me not to. So, but I did. I can't remember what it was now. But as soon as we hung up, she told me about it. She was snickering about it. But the only reason you didn't get them high hills is because I was going to have to go buy them from the store, and I ain't going in no store that sells high hills. I just ain't doing it. Not this day and age, because they be thinking something different about me. Jeff, the only thing you missed is I'm doing a $200 product giveaway, mostly swag type stuff. And how to enter is I want you, or any of you guys, to text me on my personal phone, my 217 number. Text me your favorite all-time hunting photo. It could be something from when you was a kid to recent. It doesn't have to have an animal in it. It doesn't have to be a trophy pic. It could be a family pic or anything. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all these photos and put them out, and I'm going to pick my favorite one of all of them, and that's who will win the prize. And in doing so, I am going to ask if I can share it on social media. If I'm allowed, I will. If not, there is no problem with that. If the photo needs to stay quiet, or stay pretty much under the table, just not getting your stuff out there, I totally understand. So don't think you have to allow me to share it. You do not have to allow me to share it. I got pictures coming in already. Oh man, I gotta look now. Got you guys all on here. Now I gotta look see what it is. Oh yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Man, there was another one on there. Yep, I like it. I like it. No, Mark, you can send up to 3 photos, 3 of your favorite photos. It doesn't have to just be one. 3 of your favorite photos, and I'll pick through them. 1 to 3. You don't have to send 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. Now, since I got you guys on that, let's think the exact same thing. This one here, since I got to play this fair here, guys. Since I do have pro staff members on this page that help me out on here, the next one would not help them out at all because they already have special pricing through Antler King. So if a pro staff member does win this one, I'm going to give them a $200 prize package. But if you're a non-pro staff member, you can pick either way. You can pick $200 package, or you can pick an industry discount that you can use as many times as you want till the end of this year. And then I will also send you one January 1st that you can use for the whole year of 2025. You can use it as many times as you want at industry discount pricing. I did this here a while back and it went over very well. The guys loved it, ordered stuff that won, and it will save you a lot of money on product. Now, with this industry discount, you do pay shipping. So that's why it's such a big discount on the product. A lot of the stuff is anywhere 50, 60% off. But you do pay shipping. Now, if you're buying small things, you're good to go. Now, if you get into the pallet stuff and needing a truck to haul it to you, it could get pricey with the shipping. I'm just going to tell you that ahead of time. I don't want to hide anything from you because LTL trucking is so ridiculously high right now. But FedEx orders aren't bad at all. So you can save a lot of money if you're needing some bags of seed or mineral or a block or something like that. You can buy them very inexpensive with a few dollars shipping for UPS. And but again, you'll have that industry discount till the end of to end of December, and then I'll also send you another form in January of 25 that you can use all the way to December 25. So you can either have that industry discount or you can pick the $200 package. And with that $200 package and that industry discount, what you have to do, how do I want to say this? What I want from you guys, I don't want any kill pics. I want photos, in-field photos of using Antler King products. So, and when I mean using Antler King products, I know a lot of you don't take pictures of bags and stuff. I'm going to trust you that you're using Antler King products. If you're planting a food plot, if you're putting a block out, if you're fertilizing a food plot, whatever you're doing to help these deer and feeding them either grain, food plot work, anything like that. So if you got a tractor going out there pulling the disc and you love that photo, send it. I want to pick the best infield photo that you guys can send me for the winner of this contest. So again, it does not have to have an Antler King product in with it. It can just be you out doing what you love, helping the deer, and giving back to them anything you can. So if it's food plot work, filling a feeder, I mean, anything like that, freshen a mineral lick site, anything like that, send me a photo. And I'm going to, same thing, Monday morning, I'm going to be announcing the winner. So Sunday at midnight will be the cutoff on it. But that will be for either an industry discount or a $200 package. And I will tell you, if you are lucky enough to win 2 of the $200 packages, say you don't want the industry discount, you want another $200 package, I promise you it won't be the same stuff as the other one. I will split it up. So don't think you're going to get 2 of the same stuff. Mark, you're talking about you got good greens on your honey hole. Not much for bulbs. Not much rain in southeast Michigan. Yeah, buddy, you're down at the wire there. You need that rain. If you do get some rain coming in, you can pump some fertilizer to it, like the Jolt or some granular nitrogen. But the Jolt would really help out. But you need that rain to get them plants out of that dormant stage and get them going good. Mark Coleman, don't you know that? And we still haven't found your package. You got a claim against it. We never will. That never turned over. Troy, good to see you on here, bud. Absolutely, Mark. Infield photos of using AK products or helping the herd grow. Absolutely. It does not have to have an AK product in it, but as long as you're helping it out. Mark, I see you saying hey to Stacy, but she's not here. She's at a volleyball game for her niece tonight. This actually got me out of going to a volleyball game tonight, so thank you guys. I love it when volleyball games are every other Tuesday. I love it. All right, we're getting down to the wire on the time, so let's do the last giveaway of the night. Last one. And this is going to be something this is going to be a little tougher one for some, just because I know some aren't like me when it comes to AK products. Same phone number, same time period, pick a winner on Monday morning. I will announce it to you and on our Antler King food plot page. I want Antler King photos. 1, 2, or 3, it doesn't matter. I want your favorite photo using an Antler King product, and it has to have an Antler King product in the photo. And I apologize to the ones that don't take pictures like that. There's a lot of us that do for products that we use. It's just kind of something that we do. I know probably not all of you do that. But so for the ones that do take pictures of the products they're using, I want 1, 2, or 3 photos for you to enter. And what this one is going to be for, and I'm going to give another option here. This is going to be an option for the industry discount or $200 worth of spring or annual food plot seed. Now, if you want that food plot seed now, you can get it if you win. If you would rather me wait till spring of the year so you have the freshest seed there is, I will send you the spring stuff then. If you want annual, I'll wait till summer and send you the freshest stuff there. Or you can take it as soon as you win it. It don't matter to me. And hold it over the winter. So I will do it either way. I will keep a record. If you'd rather me send it spring and fall, I'll do it spring and fall. If you'd rather have it right away, you can, or you can pick the industry discount. So for you pro staffers out there, I know which ones you're picking. If you win, because you already have an Antler King pricing. So you will be choosing the fall or spring food plot. And again, I'll do the same thing for you guys. If you win, I can hold it and send it to you the freshest seed possible when the time comes for planting, or you can take it and hold it over the winter. It does not matter to me whatsoever. And I will pick the winner of this one on Monday as well. So all 3 winners will be on one post. You're probably looking at Monday morning. I'll probably post at 7 o'clock Central Time. And I will let you know as well, texting you or calling you. John Seats, good to see you on here. And I know you got a lot of pictures, so have Jesse help you. So Jason, you're very welcome, bud. I appreciate everything for you. Well, anybody else got any other questions before we get off here? We got like 3 minutes here. Jesse, I know you got some good pictures too. Mark, same to you. And actually, everybody on here, good luck this season. Definitely want to close with that. More importantly, be safe. Be safe, have fun. Deer is only a bonus, man. That's the way I look at it anymore. I drove myself crazy trying to kill big deer, and I'll be darned, as soon as I lay off of it and just go out to have fun and enjoy it and think of deer being a bonus, I killed 2 of the biggest deer in my life last year. You know, it's funny how that works. Beat yourself to death trying to do it. Just go out and have fun. That's all you can do. Some of my best times ever hunting was with my family. Them were the best times hunting. There ain't a deer. There's 38 deer, 39 deer hanging in this house right here. There ain't a one of them that I had more fun than being with my family. So having dad, my brother, friends and family, that's all it's about. That deer is only a bonus. So if you can spend time with your loved ones, get them out there, enjoy it, bring some new ones in. That's what we need. This sport needs the youth to really get involved, because we need somebody to fall back on us. I mean, we need somebody to be there when we're old and beat up and we can't get out there. So get out there and teach them a little bit. We'll be in Southern Illinois. Stacy and I are heading down Columbus Day weekend. We got 20 special need kids we're taking out. So we're gonna have a very good time doing that, getting them out on their first deer, and a big group of people involved at this. None of us are blood, but we're all family. So that's what it's all about. All right, guys, we're gonna get off here. Again, if you need anything, you let me know. Just because I'm not doing these, don't mean you can't text me. Don't mean you can't call me. If it's between 1 o'clock and dark, it might take a little bit for me to reply back to you starting October 1st. But I will reply back to you guys. So, you guys have a good night, and good luck on the little giveaways here. I'm kind of excited to get this stuff sent out. So I've already got a couple things already boxed up, so kind of ready to go. You guys have a good night. Good luck. Be safe. Take care of yourself.